I once had a friend visiting from another part of the country. While here, we went to a flea market and there was this older wooden-style Ouija board. She bought it. We tried using it once, but there was no feet on the planchette. It didn't move. I did notice that she had started acting a bit nervous when heading to the guest bedroom, where she kept it with her stuff, but didn't pay too much mind. I assumed she was just tired. When she went home a few days later, she left the Ouija board behind. In a later phone call when she got back home, she said I could keep it, but I said, "Nah, I'll mail it to you." The guest bedroom was visible from my bed when the doors were open, and every night, I would wake up and sit straight up in bed and look that way. I don't know why. I didn't sleep much while it was there. It was weird, but I never really figured that it was the board, just thought it was me and a disrupted sleep pattern. After a couple days, I shipped it to her. She got it, put it in her bedroom, and after some time when we met again, she told me what she went through. She started having nightmares, would wake up with bruises, felt exhausted, and there was a general uneasy feeling. The last night she slept with it in her room. She said she woke up and saw something she described as having rough fur, rising up beside her bed. It was not a pet, and her bedroom door was closed. She screamed, threw her blankets over it, and reached to turn on her side lamp, but nothing was there. The next day, she took the board to the dump and luckily enough, whatever was happening stopped. In 2013, a group of college friends rented a cabin in the woods of Oregon for a weekend. One of them, Mark, brought an old Ouija board he claimed he found at a garage sale. It looked antique, faded letters, a cracked wooden planchette, and symbols that didn't seem to belong. Despite unease, the group decided to try it that night for fun. They set the board on the coffee table, lit candles, and began. The planchette moved slowly, spelling out fragmented words and gibberish. They laughed it off, assuming someone was pushing it. But when the board suddenly spelled leave followed by now, the room went cold. The candles flickered, and one blew out without wind. Shrugging it off, they packed the board and went to bed. That night, Mark woke to the sound of footsteps in the hallway. Thinking it was a friend, he got up, but the hallway was empty. He checked the others. All were asleep. As he turned back, he saw the planchette resting in front of his door. The next day, everyone was feeling heavy. They brushed it off as paranoia, but strange things escalated. Scratches appeared on the inside of the bathroom mirror. Doors creaked open without cause. One of the friends was standing on the balcony when she saw a figure standing at the edge of the woods, staring in. She freaked out and told everyone about it. That evening, they tried to burn the board. It wouldn't catch fire. They even doused it in lighter fluid, but the flames danced around it without leaving a mark. At night, they slept in the same room and locked the door. And at 3 a.m. something knocked at the door, 3 times at intervals for hours. They returned home in the morning. Mark took the board with him, refusing to leave it behind. Within a week, he stopped answering messages. A mutual friend visited and found the apartment empty, dishes still warm, lights on, but no sign of him. To this day, Mark was never found. The only thing left behind was the Ouija board, lying on the floor, planchette pointing at the word goodbye. No one ever touched it again. My cousins and I have had some disturbing experiences with Ouija boards. It's something I wouldn't recommend to anyone, especially making the spirits angry, which we foolishly did at least once. We weren't trying to contact anyone's deceased relatives or summon anything specific. We were just asking simple, harmless questions. The usual process: warm up the board, get the planchette moving, and take turns asking questions, waiting for any response from the other side. But on this particular night, things took a strange and dark turn. No matter what we asked, the same entity kept coming through. It wouldn't answer our questions, only responded with a constant stream of offensive words. We kept trying to clear the board and reset, but it would always come back, forcing out anything else trying to come through. Frustrated, we made a mistake. We slammed the planchette on the board and told the spirit to leave. That was the worst thing we could have done. Immediately, the planchette started spinning rapidly, so fast we could barely hold on to it. I told my cousin to try and hold it down, but as soon as she did, it began vibrating under our hands. I gave her a signal. When I say now, let it go. She did. The moment we released it, the planchette flew across the room on its own. No one touched it. It shot straight toward another person in the room, a devout Catholic who had been quietly observing. It landed inches from him. He turned pale, stood up, and left the house without saying a word. He never came back. After that night, we never touched a Ouija board again.